The Illusion-Delusion Union, Part 1, The Illusion Problem. As man was born out of the dust of the ground, so shall you be cursed to die and return to the earth where he was formed.
In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. And God was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, Let there be light. And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness.
As is written, in the beginning God's creation number 1 was called heaven and the earth. Mother Earth, or Earth as she is called for short these days, was created naturally into symbiotic harmony in the innate comforting embrace of the light. Let there be light was warm, all-encompassing, displaying the divine presence of God. The truth is the light, so all was good on earth as it is in heaven. That is until creation and number 2 called darkness, or Anus for short, entered the world. When he was formally deposited, Dark Anus, like many siblings, was jealous of his earth. After all, darkness had come before light, and having fallen with divine retribution, was therefore instinctively inclined to do Earth's opposite by deliciously deplorable dark deeds. An atrocious Anus, so wicked, he became known to the world as the Heinous Anus. To his minions, he was called his Royal Highness, the Dark Anus, spawning a spurious song in his deluded obsession to be God. Defecation! 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 That's what you need if you want to be the best. If you want to beat the rest. Defecation is what you need. Bottle up, said the drunken adults, oblivious to their plight as they continued their avoidance of reality. Bottle up! I'm gonna change. He's never gonna change. You can't polish a turd. You're dumber. We're all stupid in this family. That's the way it is, and always has been. Get over it, Michael, you nincompoop. I can change. I'm gonna get educated. You'll see. I'm gonna be someone someday. Look at that. It's hilarious. Sure you will.
Sure, yeah.
Shut
You're
up.
full of it.
Sure you will, Michael. Sure you will, Michael. Sure you will. Life on Earth was tough. Really tough. Unfortunately, thousands of years ago and ever since, our faith had been corrupted by temptation in the original sin. We had all become enslaved to sin, and this brought forth children and their children's children into the world, inherited into this slavery to sin. God had banished humans out of paradise to work the ground from which they were taken, and thus her children intrinsically radiated their kingdom on earth, but are ultimately compelled in darkness by our own hereditary self-destruction. Essentially, Dark Anus had never had any light, and was therefore unable to give or feel anything in his festering upper and lower detesting intestine of natural life. The Anus had long ago wiped away his last bit of wasted tears, and in fact now the only way the Anus could feel anything was by using his deceptive dastardliness to make everyone else feel as bad as he felt. With his obedient hangers-on, or Klingons as he liked to call them, his accumulated hate was almost ready to unload. Twitching in anticipation, the Heinous Anus was cunningly conniving to pungently expunge his motion in emotion, and emotion in motion, to discharge eternal darkness on earth, to purge himself of mankind. You might have to eat what you plant one day. What are these people so happy about? They have nothing to be happy about. The devil inside, the bitter and twisted Heinous Anus thought to himself as he bottled things up and constipated over his life. He didn't give a you-know-what. The pit of his stomach ached to release his repugnance. He jealously hated that underneath their outward display of not-so-hidden pain, humankind had their innate faith, trust and unconditional love, their divine providence and implicit covenant to earth, to God. Dark Anus had hallucinated that it was better than them, and therefore what was best for mankind as this obsessively deranged fixation to be God consumed him. Bursting to relieve his loathsome load, evacuate his hidden torment, it was time for the Heinous Anus to unleash hell on humanity. Now was the perfect time for diabolically deranged, demented, demonic retribution. We will defecate. We will defecate. We will defecate. 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 Part 2. The Delusion Reaction. Your enemies don't always show their faces. Sometimes they hide in the dark. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows. A silent attack. time to bum scum the dumb! What's that smell? It stinks! Have you plimp? No, it's Lou, you lie. Your pants are on fire! All our top scientists suggest you put on masks. It will fully protect you. Here you go. Thank you for cooperating. We're all in this together. Bah, humbug. Bah, humbug. You must put on your mask and social distance from everyone. You must stay at home to help us to contain this global poodemic. We urge the public to isolate from everyone and hold in their own smellies in order to slow down the spread. You don't have to do this, but we advise that you do so as to prevent the further spread and to protect the vulnerable. We all need to do our part for the greater good. Don't breathe it in! It's poisonous! It might not kill you tonight. Don't be poison. It will get all of us. Count Flatula. Ping pong. Mummy, I want one. Of course, darling. Our top scientists and leading doctors have scientifically found with 99.9% efficacy that if you wear your mask 24/7, it will stop us eating, which will stop any chance of the spread of bottom burps. We must do this to protect the elderly, who can be easily blown over and die. If you or someone else accidentally flatulates and passes this wind unknowingly to someone else, you can spread and escalate this poodemic. You must isolate, no matter what. You must keep it all in, for the sake of mankind. It's the darkness! Why can't people see the light and just stop eating? Then this wouldn't happen. And now the pièce de resistance is futile. The noise, I can't stand it. Please stop. It's just noise, that's all. It's noise, not signal. Just ignore it. It's just hot air. Pocket there, that's all. Focus on the signal, not the noise, lest we forget. I don't want to hear it. It's just noise, not signal. La 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 la, can't hear you. And the people remembered their own signal. A sign was heard from the rhythm of their hearts, the beating of their hearts, their instinctive drums of war. Hearts beat farts, hearts beat farts. Hearts beat farts! Hearts beat farts! All together in unison, drowning out the anus. And so the anus felt deflated as the wind was taken out of him. He felt deflated, all puffed out. I'll get you for this! I'll get you! The poodemic is spreading, and we will have to enforce further, stronger restrictions. What is wrong with these people? Are they all deaf, dumb and blind? Are they asleep or woke? The green flood is coming. It's the end. It's divine retribution, that's what it is. Divine retribution for our sin. Why are they spreading this crap? Due to human-caused environmental catastrophe affecting the whole of the world, creating food shortages, we recommend in order to save the planet from climate change, people eat this. I will help spread this message. This must be global warming causing otherwise healthy solid stores to melt. I will do this to save the planet. I'm not eating this crap. Really, no, Rita. Will blue carpet match the walls? You're so selfish. Don't you care about planet Earth? We're ruining it. I must do my bit for mankind and clean up the mess you people have created. You don't have to eat this, but we advise that you do. To prevent the further spread and to protect the vulnerable, we all need to do our part for the greater good. Anyone found not eating this is spreading disinformation and misinformation and will be dealt with severely by the authorities. By not eating this, you will also be restricted in all the things you're allowed to do in society. This is putrid. Disgusting. Oh, yuck.
You know what they say in the army, don't you? Bullshit baffles brains, lest we forget.
Hark at him!
Hark at him, hark at him!
He's the one who told us to listen to the signal, not the noise. As the people finally paid attention to the truth be heard, in a tidal wave of understanding as the fecal flood was no more, they began to sing as instruments of nature. There was an umbrella of hope. A rainbow spreads with the people sheltered there under the beautiful arced light that had shone through the darkness, and by shining a light on mankind's dispersion had shown a scattered glimpse of the true colours of the evil dark anus.
The people said no to a number 2, hurrah, hurrah! The people said no to a number 2, hurrah, hurrah! The people said no to a number 2, the stinkiness and the putrid poo for the all went into the ark for to get out of the rain.
Honesty needs starting at. If you think the tribe of the tears will be stopped, you have another thing going. This is war!
The flood was no more. The city is looking like a sordid sinking cesspool. We must drain the swamp.
This is Earth!
And so inevitably what had been masked in darkness had at last been brought to light. But what chance, what hope did the people have under this onslaught? Darkness had dominance over everything. All they had was the hope of divine providence. You and I must make a pact. We must bring salvation back. Where there is love, I'll be there. We have to fight back. If we don't fight back, we are all doomed. What is the point of living if we have to live in darkness? There is no future. I want a fear-free future! Fire! 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 Poo particles! Run for your lives! Poo pellets! Look out! It's a dirt dump! Muck!
Fucking poppin' stuck daddy run vomit!
The government, under the expertise of the World Wellness Organization, have set up the Continental Orifice Neutralizers, who suggest that everyone take these booster shots so that society can be protected, avoiding a herd community immunity.
Faster! Faster!
Can you not go any faster, your highness? I'm going at 100% of the hours. The Anus knew that if he shot it down their throats with enough force it down their throats, there was no chance of them coming back. If you shoot enough crap against a wall of people, then some of it will stick.
The experimental shot has 99.9% efficacy against the spread of disease. You are not forced to take the shot, but we recommend you do to stop the doo-doo. Please continue to wear your masks, eat only what you are told, and hold in your own doo-doos to prevent the spread and protect the most vulnerable. Together we can end this once-in-a-lifetime POODEMIC. We will win the war!
Shooting them down in cold blood, they were defenseless. They had to face their enemy, but there was only so much that any man could take. You have to open your mouth to speak the truth. In those moments, you are vulnerable. Michael is in a quandary. Rather than flee to live a life in cowardice and misery, should he turn around and face and fight the enemy? Remembering the words whispered in his ears by the war veteran,
"When there is no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot hurt you, lest we forget."
Down they fell, mouths agape, face first in the dirt, as many realised in their final moments they'd been tricked to turn their backs on God, just as they had done at the beginning of time. Love, 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 love. A veritable Dempster fire. What you put in is what you get out. Man in the mirror, perception is projection. Poops in space. Whee! No, sweetheart, it's poo. Poo!
Very interesting. I've discovered that your anus has a ring around it. Rosy ring. For those of you with a revolting, repugnant, rancid rectum.
You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, skunk?
I got to know. Masquerade the heart is to hide a hurting soul. Just not what you seek of me. Can the heart reveal the proof? Like a mirror reveals the truth. See, the evil one is you.
You're pathetic, 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 pathetic.
The people's innate nature had rejected the unnatural and was exercising themselves, understanding their bodies are a temple to God. No longer would we turn our back on God as miraculously they had been forced to swallow a truth pill. And at last the people have finally really understood what was going on here. These evil plans to divide and conquer. Every miserable crisis Dark Anus has made, that they were onto it now. More and more people are understanding what this is really all about. They're enlightened and ready to lighten up the world. Divine retribution had shown them that they were masters of their own universe. Divine retribution had empowered them that they must lead mankind out of the heinous Dark Anus. The Dark Anus was shocked that its rightful place as supreme ruler was being thwarted. These pathetic little humans were putting up quite a fight. It was time to bring his weapons of mass destruction in a desperate effort to end this war on humanity. The final conflict was to come, and there would only be one victor this time. It was Pooh or Truth. Fired again! Ah! I'll get you all for this, you'll see. He say one day you will see his place in world history. He dares to be recognized. The fire's deep in his eyes. Fight fire with fire. An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth. Part 3, The Union Solution. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. POODEMIC out of control as evil spreads around the world. It's absurd. We've been up since the crack of dawn. And not gonna lie, it's been hairy in there. A few rash decisions. We attempted to negotiate a release, but when that bombed, we tried to wipe them all out. There was too many of them. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Hail Dark Anus! Hail Dark Anus! Hail Dark Anus!
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Course you can, greedy guts. We've all got to do our bit. One lump or two. I know you got a sweet tooth.
Hail Dark Anus! Shush it! Time for the big guns! To drop a bomb! That brown bombers will pack a heavyweight punch!
Clear the pipes! Bombs away! By George, it seems all well and good for the heinous anus. What was that again? You were right. By George, seems all well and good for the heinous anus.
As you can see from this computer-generated projection from our so-called experts, we can see that there will be an exponential increase in cases in this POODEMIC. Poo, CRS tests are available to all deplorable areas to avoid cross-contamination. And let closer, the Schwabs, please. Fascinating. Yeah, what's up, Dub?
Help! We're all done for!
Courage is the greatest virtue because it guarantees all the rest. We understand why children are afraid of darkness, but why are men afraid of the light? Somehow we have to fight. We get nowhere by running away. It's no use. It's hitting the fan. It is clear that those people not taking the shots are racist. If these poops were all white, of course they would take their shot. Yes, I agree. It is obvious that no matter the color their feces are, they're rejected by these deplorable people. If these plops were bleached and left in the sun, then they might be acceptable to these prejudiced bigots. When are people going to realize that crap lives matter? Yes, the CLM movement will end this misinformation and disinformation. What do you think? Well, I identify as a turd, and we the oppressed have been enslaved by the nappies or knickers on our nincompoop keisters since...
You dirty double-crossing whack.
Who, me?
No, you. Hand up. Turn around. Say your prayers next. I thought you were a donkey, but I see through you now. You're an ass. You know, opinions are like a donkey holes. Everyone has one. Now go down there with your friend. Hey, you.
Who, me?
No, you.
Of all the toilets in all the towns in all the world, you walks into mine. Here's looking at you, shit.
Hey, dumbass! Yeah? I need help. What are we gonna do? Why is life so hard? What can I do? I'm nothing. I just want to think about something else.
What? You got more excuses than a prisoner going to jail.
I'm not a woman.
Well, you surely ain't no man, you facetious, faint-hearted fundament. Real men don't make excuses. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, especially when they don't wanna. Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. Excuse me. I thought real men didn't make excuses. Excuse me, cowboy.
Bully boy, more like it.
I don't want to have to hurt you, boy. What could he do? I don't even know what to do. Are you all right? They shall not grow old, as we who are left to grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them, lest we forget. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth, because they don't want their illusions destroyed. It was supposed to be the war that ended all wars. How many times I did my part. Now it's your turn. We can't let this happen again. I won't. Hey, you giving me the stinky eye. Peek in the shadow. Come into the light. You tell me I'm wrong, then you better prove you're right. You're selling out souls, but I care about mine. I've got to get stronger, and I won't give up the fight. Now listen, I've seen this only once. I'm gonna smoke him out. I know what you're thinking. Is he adding fuel to the fire? Well, you see, if I don't dump, I get the hump. And anyway, I wipe my ass of all that. Never mind! Excuse me, can't a man have a crap in peace? You've all well pleased, man. Yo, that's a weight off my mind. Okay, let's get to work. I'm gonna flush you out. I have not yet begun to fight. How can I flush out the enemy? At last you have the answer. Love, 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 love.
Look into the bowl. Yes, look with an open mind. Looking into the bowl with an open your mind. Focus on the middle as it goes round and around and around. You can see the black, you can see the white. Black and white, black and white as it goes just a little faster and faster and faster. That's right. And now if you think about it, black and white, yin and yang, light and dark, good and evil. Why does it have to be so black or so white? It doesn't matter if you're black or white. Does everything have to be black and white? I mean, think about it. A newspaper is black and white. Do anything for news, and I have news for you. Good news. Know that you knew that this is new, good news. Black and white mixing together, turning grey, grey, grey. Can we not just try and be grey? After all, grey is just a light black or a dark white, isn't it? That's right. It's good to try. Do it or not. There is no try. After all, what is left if that is right? It's not always possible to always be right. And all that is left with the black and white together is for everyone will be grey, right? That's right. Isn't that a much better way to look at things? Be open to going grey. Isn't that a sign of wisdom? Aging, old age, new age, any age, grey. It's always grey if you're an open mind. A mind that's open, opened up, open mind. That's right. Everyone and everything is grey now with an open mind. Grey is a good thing. Grey is the balance. Grey is the way, okay? Grey is the way. Grey is okay. Grey is the way. Grey is the way. Grey is the way. What was the dark anus's nemesis? Of course, it was hate. And the dark anus hates the low. It takes all his number 2 hate away. Boo-hoo to the low. Michael had baptized the pan, washed away his sins, cleansed himself. He realized that when there is no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot hurt you. Hold up your toilet! All the people held up their toilets, and the poops dropping from the sky fell into them and were flushed away. What a save! How's that? Slam dunk! Eventually, no more poops dropping from the sky. His number 2 stopped by toilet. Another defeat for the heinous anus. Dry. If I can't have this hand, then no one will. Dark Anus's dreams were flashing down the toilet. He was a flash in the pan. Now the enemy had been flushed out completely. It was open warfare. The Anus knew his evil time on Earth was short. He had no choice but to excrete his weapon of mass destruction, a weapon of apocalyptic proportions. Doomsday cataclysmic, the final conflict, do or die. Planet Earth in my veins, I felt the mystery of corridors of times, books of history, life songs of ages throbbing in my blood, have danced the rhythm of the tide and flood. Your mystic clouds, your electric storm, were turbulent tempests in my own form. Is his scary masquerade the heart? Is to hide a hurting soul just not what you seek of me? Can the heart reveal the proof? like a mirror reveals the truth. See, the evil one is you. Be careful what you plant and what you say. You might have to eat what you planted one day.
One way or another, you'll be my colony. Release the crapper. Is it a turd? Is it a plane? No, it's
A spaceship? I'm not watching this crap anymore. I'm not taking this crap anymore.
Aliens invading! Spaceship! The world's just landing! We're gonna be saved! At last, some help! Why is this happening to us? Why?
Because Y comes after X. And before Z. Washo. Why are giant poo-poos flying around? That's right. They are huge stinky poo-poo plops flying around that want to harm you. As long as you always remember that they are just full of poop, they can never hurt you. And don't let anyone tell you any different. Promise me?
I promise.
Remember this, there is no light without darkness.
Hide away from the spaceships.
This is a poppy. No, it's a poopy.
No, it's a ploppy.
Look, a diplodocus. It's a diplodocus, stupid. Keep away from that freak, or Father Christmas ain't coming to you this year.
What will you do without freedom? Will you fight? They may take our toilets, but they will never take our poodem!
By command of His undisputed Royal Highness, the Dark Anus, your lives will be spared. Slaves you were, and slaves you remain, on the single condition you give up your planet. The terrible penalty will be set aside on the single condition that you identify the slave called Earth. I am Earth! 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 We shall never surrender!
Ow!
No pain, no gain. Use your third eye. He is. Pain is a sensation. Sensations are to be enjoyed. Enjoy the pain. I am not amused. Ho, 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 ho. Giraffe a lot.
There once was an ugly duckling with feathers all stubby and brown. Get out, get out, get out of town.
We're innocently standing by, watching people lose their lives. It seems as if we have no voice. It's time for us to make a choice. Only God could decide who will live and who will die. There's nothing that can't be done if we raise our voice as one. A change can only come if we stand together as one, as instruments of nature.
And so they did, as they all held their hands up to their sides, and each held each other's hands, looking up to heaven, creating a golden ring around the earth as it is in heaven, a barrier of unbreakable unity and infinite love on earth that had long been forgotten, an invisible divine power that is in each and every one of us, that charges and unleashes life in the universe. Divine intervention, and so their stinky swords were turned into plowshares.
If you look around, the whole world's coming together now. Earth song, that sound of freedom. Can you feel it? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Why don't you stick it where the sun don't shine?
The Dark Anus turns into a giant typhoon at a last-ditch effort. Crazy winds are against the ring of truth.
as the anus is spinning and spinning and spinning until suddenly stops. Dark anus is in a fecal position. Michael stands over the half-dead anus. A man's got to know his limitations. Chop the head off the snake! I'm gonna gut you like an intestine. He remembers his own words to her as the little girl says to him, "Without darkness there is no light." And he comes to terms with forgiveness and compassion. His sword turns into plowshares and dissolves into the ground. It isn't a snake, it's just the heinous dark anus. Oh, Michael, my hero. I'm a fighter, not a lover.
Actually, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Mammy, 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 Mammy. Damn, a man's work is never done. Later, darling. Mammy, 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 Mammy. Do you care have your part in the deepest emotions of my own heart? Tender with breezes caressing and whole, alive with music haunting my soul, planet Earth gentle and blue, with all my heart, I love you. Mammy, Mammy, the bum of man. Bum, Mum, bum, you complete me. Made it, Mum, top of the world. He was lost in the wilderness no more, finally got to the bottom of things. Lord of the Rings, for thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Mammy, Mammy, the sun shines east, the sun shines west, but I know where the sun shines best.
Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek.
As sure as the sun is number one, you can be sure Pooh is number two. It must be the crack of dawn. The king of plop. You know, I sure said that the sun shines out of her ass. This is the Sphinx Star. I want to rock with you all night, dance you into day's sunlight. The people all over the world, people from country to country, are one and the same in the world. And the one song we sing. Life should be in harmony in this world of self-destruction. Nations, lift your voices and sing. This is our past and present. You are the history of the future, a fear-free future. And this is what we say the next time to the heinous dark anus.
Kiss my fine ass.
As C.S. Lewis once said, how monotonously alike all the great tyrants and conquerors have been. How gloriously different the saints. And that's our fault. Park TV, Hoop TV and Dret TV proudly supported by its sponsors. God's number 2 at stores now. Here we go again. God's work is never done. If this town is just an apple, then let me take a bite. This seems familiar.
The people all over the world, people from country to country, one and the same in the world, and one song we sing. Life should be in harmony in this world of self-destruction. Nations, lift your voices and sing. A doodle-dee, doodle-dum, diddle-dee-da-da-da-da-dee. Nations, lift your voices and sing.